Hello beautiful kings and queens, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today I'm finally doing a video that I've been hoping to do, which I've actually filmed before, but this is like an update, and that is my perfume collection. So it's been, I think, a year since I've done my last perfume collection. So if you want to see that video, I will leave a link to that video down below. But I have gotten a few more since that video, and also a lot of the fragrances that I showed in that video will be shown in this video, so I won't go into detail into the ones that you've probably already seen from my last video. So I'm going to get straight into this because I have so many perfumes to show you guys, but I love fragrances, like that's one of my favorite things, and so this video might be long, so brace yourselves. But also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also you can hit the notification bell which is on this page so you can get notified for when I next upload. And my Instagram and Snapchat will be here and here, so feel free to follow me. So right, I'm gonna get straight into this. I think I'm gonna start off with like designer, like expensive perfumes, and then go over to celebrity, and I'm gonna start off with my newest and then, you know, see where this goes. So the first fragrance, which I just spoke about in my favorites video, which I think this is going to go up before the favorites video, so but this is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Firstly, packaging is basically perfect. I just absolutely love it. This is the 50ml bottle, and it has just a little bow, and it's just gorgeous. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. I've only had it for like a month. Yeah, just about a month. I got it in duty free, which is amazing because it's tax free, which means I got it 20% off, because these fragrances are not cheap at all. But this fragrance, it's very sweet. It lasts so long on the skin. It lasts on my clothes. I've sprayed this on my scarf like 2-3 weeks ago, and my scarf still smells like this. I don't even need to like respray or anything like that. I go crazy with fragrances, but I've noticed with this one, this is just a very strong scent, and although it's sweet, it's quite strong, and so I've kind of overdone it sometimes where I smell like so sweet and flowery, but an amazing fragrance. I definitely recommend trying this. So the top notes are red berry accord, the middle note is grass rose absolute, and is it peony? I don't know, accord, and then the base note is white musk accord. I don't know what the accord is, but this is a beautiful fragrance. Please go smell it, see if you like it. If you like sweet scents, you would love this. Absolutely amazing, like hallelujah for this. Okay, so the next fragrance I have is another cult favorite. Well, that Miss Dior is not really a cult favorite, but this one is like, I feel like everybody has this, everyone and their grandmother has this, and this is Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb. So this is just the packaging, it just looks like a grenade. I haven't really used this that much, so I can't really form a solid opinion on it just quite yet, because I've been using that Miss Dior one for so long. Like I've been using it so much that I've kind of forgotten about all these other fragrances. But this is definitely a favorite by a lot of people. And so the top notes are bergamot and tea. The heart notes, or the middle notes, are jasmine, freesia, accord, and the base notes are centiflora rose and patchouli. I think I've mentioned in a lot of videos that I love patchouli. A lot of my favorite fragrances have patchouli in it. Although my Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming has no patchouli, the actual Miss Dior has patchouli in it. So that's definitely my next fragrance that I want to get. But this is a very sweet floral scent. If you like sweet, if you like floral, you will love this. To be honest, I haven't used it too much because I've been loving the Miss Dior, but yeah, it's just a very sweet, very floral scent. Again, lasts really long on your skin. I remember using this because I purchased this also at the airport, so it was tax-free, and I sprayed this one all over me, and I was smelling so amazing on that plane. Like, I smelled so good because I like drowned myself in this. absolutely amazing. Again, I have the 50ml bottle. Kind of wish I got the 100ml, but this stuff is expensive. Like, these people trying to kill me out here. This fragrance is quite expensive as well. So Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb is another favorite. Sticking with Viktor Rolf, I have Bon Bon, which the packaging alone just, oh my god, I can't deal with this packaging. It's just so cute, and it's just in a bow. Again, this is the 50ml, and so this fragrance wasn't it was kind of like an impulse buy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the woman was just talking to me. Again, did I say I purchased this at duty free? Yeah, the woman was talking to me, and so she was just like, I bought this for my daughter. It's a very sweet scent, very, very sweet scent, but it's still like not sickly sweet, and you're not gonna smell like a 13-year-old. So if you like sweet scents, like, I feel like this is the sweetest. Like, this is sweeter than Viktor Rolf. It's sweeter than Mr. You're Absolutely Blooming. Very, very sweet. And so the top notes are mandarin, orange, and peach. The middle notes are caramel and orange blossom, and then the base notes are guaiac wood, oh god, sandalwood and amber. Yeah, this is just a very, very, very sweet scent. Very sweet scent. Again, I don't really have an opinion on this too much because I got it like last month and I haven't really used it. I've just been using that Dior perfume, so I can't really say too much about this. It's probably going to be in one of my favorites videos, like, coming up, like probably like my March, maybe April, depending, because I've got a feeling it's definitely going to be a favorite. But if you like sweet scents, definitely try Viktor Rolf Bon Bon, and this is the 50ml as well. This next fragrance is another sweet scent. Absolutely love this, and this is See by Giorgio Armani. I have this in the 100ml bottle, and as you can see, I have used so much because this is another go-to fragrance. If I don't know what to wear, this is typically the fragrance that I wear. Very sweet scent, but it has like this older feel to it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a sweet scent for a person that's quite young, like a teenager. I feel like it's a sweet scent for somebody a bit older, but absolutely amazing. I get so many compliments on this. Like, this stuff is really, really good. And so the top notes are Sicilian bergamot. Oh my, why are they trying to kill me with all these words? Okay, mandarin oil and liqueur de cassis. The middle notes are rose de mai absolute, neroli absolute, Egyptian jasmine absolute. I can't read. And then the base notes are patchouli oil. Again, I love patchouli, blonde woods, amber, orchinox, and vanilla absolute. Half of those I don't even know what they are, but I just know patchouli is one of my go-tos. An amazing fragrance. This is just the packaging, very sleek, very elegant. As you can see, I have used a lot. Like, it's crazy how much I've used. I think I just need to go and repurchase this because the day I run out, I actually will cry. But a very sleek, simple packaging, nothing too crazy, and it just looks really cute on like your bedside table or whatever. But a really nice fragrance. If you like sweet scents, you will like this. So definitely smell Giorgio Armani See. Lasting power, I would say it's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good, but comparing it to that Miss Dior perfume, like, it doesn't last as long as that, but it definitely does last a really long time on your skin. But remember, it all just depends on your body chemistry. So what lasts long on me may not last long on you, and vice versa. The next fragrance I have, which I don't think I showed in my last perfume collection, but this is Prada Candy, a favorite by a lot of people. So this is just the packaging. Absolutely love it. That pink strip is just so cute. A very unique bottle. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. This is in the 50ml bottle, and it's definitely a favorite by a lot of people. So the top note, it says musk, the middle note is benzoin, and the bottom note is caramel. I'm pretty sure there's more notes, but they've just kind of summarized what the I don't know, significant notes are in this, but you can definitely smell the caramel. Very, very sweet scent. If you like sweet, you will like this. Packaging, absolutely beautiful. This is a very old fragrance, not in my collection, but just in general. Like, this fragrance has been out for a really long time. A lot of people do not like this. I know a few people that do not like this scent, so it's just definitely personal preference. But if you like that sweet caramel kind of scent, you will like this. Lasting power, I would say, is decent. It's not like, it doesn't last like 2 hours, but then it doesn't last like 12, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of like that middle ground, but it's a really nice fragrance. Prada Candy is a favorite by a lot of people, and I can see why. The next fragrance I have here is by Marc Jacobs. I have quite a few. I have 3 Marc Jacobs perfumes. This one is Daisy, a cult favorite. A lot of people like this. This is an eau de toilette. All the fragrances that I've just showed you are all EDPs. I don't typically go for eau de toilette. I'm just not. I like my fragrance to last like all day, every day. So the fragrances, all the fragrances I've just showed you are all EDP, but this one is an eau de toilette. This is a very summery scent, very floral, very sweet, but more on the floral side. Definitely a scent you would wear in the summer. Like, I usually wear fragrances depending on like my mood, but this one I can definitely say is like a summer spring scent. It's very light on the skin, and the top notes are strawberry and violet leaves. The middle notes are violet petals and jasmine bouquet, and the base note is musk and vanilla infusion. So very floral, very, very floral. Packaging, like, Marc Jacobs does it good every time. Like, this is just so cute. And this is a 50 ml bottle, and as you can see, I've used just about half of it, so I've used quite a bit of it. I usually use this fragrance to layer up with other fragrances because it's very light on the skin and it doesn't last an extremely long time. But for an eau de toilette, it lasts, you know, a decent amount of time, but I definitely prefer to layer it with other fragrances. The next one I have, again sticking with Marc Jacobs, is the Oh So Fresh. Another beautiful fragrance. This one is in the 75 ml bottle, and unfortunately it is an eau de toilette. I don't think he has an EDP in this particular one. I could be wrong, but again, packaging. Like, some people don't care about packaging, but for me personally, like, packaging is just everything. I've used quite a bit of it, just over half. So I've still got quite a bit left, but it is a big bottle. Like I said, it is a 75 ml bottle, and so the top note is ruby red grapefruit, raspberry, green leaves and pear. Middle notes are violet, wild rose, apple blossom, lychee and jasmine petals, and then the base notes are musk, plum and cedarwood. So very floral, very sweet scent. A fragrance that you definitely wear in summer, springtime. Like, this is not a winter scent, and for someone that doesn't really wear scents according to the season, I have to say that this is definitely a summer, spring kind of scent. Next up, I have Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. So this is the original Jimmy Choo fragrance. I have this in the 100 ml bottle. This is a very strong scent, a very potent scent. Like, people can smell you a mile away with this. Like, it's such a strong scent. Not everybody likes the scent, and it's not a safe scent, if that makes sense. Like, people can walk past you and be like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, or people can walk past you and be like, you stink. So it just definitely depends on like what type of scents you like. So I would definitely say this is more of a night scent, but it's very sweet, but it has that night feel. And then the top notes are, I don't know if it's not really telling me the notes like in order. It's just saying tiger orchid, sweet coffee, caramel and Indonesian patchouli. Another, as you can tell, it's got patchouli in it. I feel like a lot of fragrances that last long have patchouli, so that's just for me personally. A very nice scent, very strong scent, very potent scent, very loud scent. So if you like subtle kind of intimate scents, you will not like this. But if you like to smell really good and you like for people to smell you at all angles, everywhere, all day, every day, you would definitely like this scent. But doesn't agree with everybody, but I personally really do like this. But I have noticed that some people I'm around do not like this scent because it is quite strong. So I actually forgot to mention a Marc Jacobs fragrance. I'm gonna rewind real quick. So the other Marc Jacobs fragrance I have is Dot. Can we just talk about the packaging? Like, I feel like he just kills me with the packaging. Absolutely amazing. It's just, oh my god, it's so dusty. I didn't even want to zoom up, but as you can see, it's very flamboyant, very loud, very obnoxious, very not travel friendly. I think the 30ml has it doesn't have this big old thing around it, but it's still quite extravagant. This is the 100ml bottle, and this is Marc Jacobs Dot in 100ml. So the top note is red berry, the middle note is jasmine, and then the base note is driftwood for a bold feminine scent. I'm pretty sure there are more notes, but it's kind of just narrowed it down, but this is just what I'm going on from the Boots website. This is a very floral scent, and it's also very clean. Like I said, the Oh So Fresh was very clean, but this is just a very clean scent to me, and a very floral scent. It leans more to floral and clean than sweet, but it still has that kind of sweet aspect to it. And you can smell the red berries in the top notes. But this, again, a very beautiful scent, very clean. I actually like to layer this as well with other fragrances because it gives that kind of clean, fresh scent. Okay, I think I'm back in focus. Okay, so the next scent I have is a very clean, fresh scent. Like, this is the definition of clean and fresh. And this is Tommy Girl from Tommy Hilfiger. I actually have 2 bottles of this, but I've left the other one back there because I feel like there's no need to show you the 2 bottles. But I do have 2 of these, and I have these in the 100ml, so the 3.44 fluid ounce. Very clean scent. It is an eau de toilette, so it doesn't last, you know, the longest on the skin, but it lasts a decent amount of time. Very clean, just very fresh and clean. Like, that is just, if you like fresh, clean, this is it. Like, I don't smell sweet, I don't smell floral, it just smells clean and fresh. So the top notes are camellia flowers, apple blossoms, blackcurrant, mandarin and tangerine. The middle notes are grapefruit, citrus orchid, crisp green note, honeysuckle, butterfly violet, and then the base note is desert jasmine, Cherokee rose, magnolia petals, Dakota lilies, cedar, saddlewood and wild heather. I don't know if I pronounced any of those correctly, but this is a very clean, fresh scent. So if you like that, definitely try Tommy Girl. Next fragrance I have is from Calvin Klein, and this is One Summer. This is from their 2013 collection. So I've had it for a really long time, and I still have quite a bit left. So the top notes are citrus, waterfall, accord. The middle notes are watermelon, cucumber and water lily, and the base note is musk and moss. What do I have to say about this fragrance? I might need to spray it because I've kind of forgotten how it just smells kind of clean to me and quite citrusy. So if you like citrusy clean scents, I would recommend this. Next fragrance, this video is so long, oh my god. So the next fragrance I have is a Tasha fragrance, and this is Simone. And then the notes are apple, watermelon, lemon, calypsone, frangipani, lang lang, rose petals, freesia, creamy lactones, blonde woods, musk, amber and nervernalide. Oh god. But this is a very, I really like this scent. I use this quite a bit. It's a very clean scent, quite sweet, more on the floral side. For me, it's quite fresh, and it's more on the floral side. So a fresh kind of floral. And this is like a small little one that you kind of put on your wrist like that. And it's the 0.5 fluid ounce. So it's a really small bottle. The bigger size is quite pricey, but I've had this one for a while. I don't know if you can see the mark on here, but I've had it for a while and it's lasted quite a while on my skin. So I really, really like this. A really good fragrance. I would definitely repurchase this and get the bigger size. And this is an EDP as well. Okay guys, I'm going on to celebrity fragrances. I don't buy celebrity fragrances anymore. I don't have anything against them, but I just prefer I don't know, I'm kind of over them right now, but I still have them and I still occasionally use them for like, I don't know, when I go to bed or when I just want to go to the shop or something. So the first one I have is from Nicki Minaj. It's very loud and obnoxious. The head just kind of comes off like that. Very crazy packaging. This is in this is a 30ml bottle. I've had this for a while and it still lasts really long. So the top notes are juicy peach, red currant and lemon blossom. The middle notes are magnolia, pink, frangipani, tiger orchid, and the base note is tonka, fluffy vanilla and white musk. Very sweet, fruity scent. If you like fruity, sweet scents, you will definitely like this one. So Nicki Minaj, what's this called? Majesty. Nicki Minaj Minajesty fragrance in 30ml. The next fragrance I have again is from Nicki Minaj, and this is a 100ml bottle, and this is called Onika. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think this is 100ml. Yeah, this is 100ml. Again, with the packaging, it is very Nicki Minaj. Really crazy, head kind of pops off like that. This thing is heavy. Like, I could throw this at someone's head. It's really, really heavy. And it's just I actually prefer the packaging compared to this one. So this is 30 and then this is 100ml. So you can see the size difference. So let's get the notes up real quick. So the top note is pear, starfruit and mandarin. Middle notes are water lily, orchid and osmanthus. Oh god. And then the base note is sugarcane, white musk and cedarwood. So very sweet scent. This one kind of leans towards this sweet scent, whereas the other one is more fruity, but this is definitely a sweet scent. That's that. What other fragrances are there? I've got so many, guys, this is ridiculous. Okay, another fragrance which I'm not actually going to talk about the notes because I would never recommend this. This is literally the worst thing that I've ever come across, and this is a fragrance from Kim Kardashian. This is the Fleur Fatale. I think that's how you pronounce it. This smells like a grandma. I think I've mentioned it so many times. I'm not going to go into detail, but it smells awful. I thought it would smell good because it was Kim Kardashian, and I figured, you know, she's Kim Kardashian, she would smell good. But no, this is just very floral, very, very floral, like the most floral fragrance I've ever come across. Maybe if you like extremely floral scents, you'd like this, but this just smells like a flower, like a horrible diseased flower. So this next fragrance is by Cheryl. And it is called Storm Flower. It's just this small bottle right here. I have this in the 30ml. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. As you can see where that level is. This is a very soapy scent. Like, it smells like soap, like shampoo or something. It smells like a shampoo. So the top note is mandarin and nectarine. The middle note is freesia and peach blossom, and then the base note is vanilla, white musk and sandalwood. To me, it just smells like soap, like a very clean, soapy shampoo kind of scent. And this is actually, I don't think this is a perfume. This is an Gourmande or something like that. And this is the Mercier Gourmande in almond and coconut milk. This smells basically like almond and coconut milk. It smells really, really, really good. Yeah, this is just how it looks. I've used quite a lot of it, as you can see where the level is. But this is a really good, I think an Gourmande is something that you use when you come out of the shower or something like that. I could be wrong, but this is a really nice thing to just spray on yourself when you come out of the shower. Well, I moisturize every day, but if you don't, you could just like spray it on you. But I use my moisturizer and then I just spray this all over my body, and I just smell like almond and coconut milk. It smells really, really good. I think it's quite overpriced though. I think it's like £45 for the bigger bottle, and I'm just like, that's kind of expensive for something that doesn't last very long. Like, this does not last on your skin. It just smells like almond and coconut milk. But I'm gonna end this video because literally, like, this video is so long. I didn't anticipate it to be that long, which is why I was kind of rushing through some of the fragrances. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know of any fragrances that you recommend, that you think that I'd personally like. Comment that down below, because I'm in love with fragrances. I'm ready to purchase a new one whenever. So any fragrances that you particularly like in this video that I showed, definitely comment that down below and let me know which fragrances that you like, or fragrances that I didn't like that you like. Like, if you like that Kim Kardashian, let me know, because I just can't see how anyone can possibly like that scent. But I hope you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you all have a blessed day, and yeah, peace.